Hello, my favorite foodies, and happy weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Donna Show, the country's only celebrity food and wine show, here to get you guys hungry with me every single weekend. The Donna Show is brought to you by We Sell Restaurants, the nation's leading restaurant, bar, and nightclub brokerage firm. So what that means to you is if you want to buy or sell a restaurant of any size, these are the experts you need to go to. Just check them out at www.wesellrestaurants.com. All right, my favorite foodies, I'm so excited. We have got an amazing, exciting show for you today. There is a brand new friend to The Donna Show, and she was just on my favorite TV show last season, which is Dancing with the Stars. She's going to be on here a little bit later in today's show. She's also just happens to be the most decorated athlete of the entire 2008 Olympics. We are talking about Natalie Coughlin, who also just happened to be a celebrity judge on Iron Chef. She's been making all these little appearances lately on Food Network. Who knew that she was a foodie as well as an Olympian? I mean, that was just so neat. And she's got some amazing recipes. We are going to be talking to her a little bit later on in the show. She is calling in, and I am so, so excited. She's super nice, and even though she's as young as she is, she's got a lot of culinary knowledge that really impressed me, so I know she's going to impress you guys too. If you go, you can look at who I'm talking about if you need to put a face to the name on my website, which is, again, www.thedonnashow.com. Also today, and coming up after the first commercial break, we are also going to be covering the American Culinary Federation, which goes by ACF, the American Culinary Federation Southeast Regional Conference, which is coming up next weekend, which is February 18th through the 21st. It is actually a big, big deal for chefs and foodies alike. It is being held here at the Hilton Atlanta. And basically what it is a whole weekend of networking and workshops. Everything from workshops include everything from plating and presentation to origins of world cuisine to even creating a children's menu and how to do that. Then, which is really exciting, there's actually all these competitions that go on all weekend. You have student competitions, team competitions, professional chef competitions. It is a big deal with almost 500 chefs that are going to be coming out next week. It is open to the public, and you can register to be in any of these competitions, I believe, even on the day of. Anyway, I've got a lot of information to talk to you about. We are going to come back and talk about that a little bit later on with Chef Michael Deal. Did I say that correctly? Chef Michael Deal is here to talk to you today about this event, and with a laundry list of impressive accomplishments of his own. This is the perfect person to be talking to. So we've got a really awesome show. Plus, and finally, we are closing the show today with a big bang from my sponsors, We Sell Restaurants. They have got a very exciting announcement coming today, and we are all going to be celebrating together at the end of the show. But I'm going to let them tell you about their big announcement. Okay, what else? We have to do our own announcements right first, and I wanted to throw out there that as a recap of last week's show, in case you missed it, Super Bowl people, in case you missed it, we had a big Super Bowl show, and we had the senior executive chef. There is nobody higher than him in the entire Dallas Cowboy Stadium to call into the show with his team of people already on the line to be just passing the phone down and talking. And we ended up and covered so much information with enormous numbers that would blow your mind with the things that they've been having to prepare from a food standpoint for the entire Dallas Cowboy Stadium for the Super Bowl. Now, because we had talked and just gotten on all these little rampants, I don't know, I tend to get long-winded every now and then. We did, they're laughing at me here in the studio. I did miss out on a lot of the information that I had actually researched for you. So even though the Super Bowl is over, ladies and gentlemen, I still want to go and throw out some of my fun Super Bowl facts from a foodie facts that I didn't get to do last weekend. So again, let's just go back into our head and go and channel in our inner Super Bowl feelings from last weekend. Okay, here's a couple fun Super Bowl facts just because I didn't have time. Here we go. First, and these are just random in no particular order. Check this out. These are some crazy numbers. You might appreciate some of these. 8 million pounds. Just grasp what that is. 8 million pounds of guacamole is consumed on Super Bowl day, which comes from 69.6 million pounds of avocados, which are bought during that weekend. That was just crazy. Here's another fun fact. Budweiser, they've been the exclusive Super Bowl beer advertiser for almost 15 years in a row. Sorry, other beer people. This one was very shocking. More drivers are involved in alcohol-related accidents on the day of Super Bowl more than any other day of the entire American year, except for St. Patrick's Day. So St. Patrick's Day is number one, alcohol-related incidents, and number two is Super Bowl. So I hope you guys are all careful. Super Bowl, here's another couple little fun facts. I don't know where they get these numbers from. 450 million individual chicken wings are eaten on the day of Super Bowl. How do they know that? 450 million individual. Now here's where Donna, where my head gets a little kooky. I thought it would be really interesting to figure how many times would that wrap around our globe. Because if you think about it,
never have.
If you think about it, a chicken wing is probably about 3 inches, I would say, long. So you just take 450 million individuals times 3, right? Get that number, and then you have to figure out how to wrap that, how many times will that go around the earth. I don't have that number. If you do, email it to me, and I will give you a $75 dinner gift certificate to your favorite restaurant here in Atlanta. Again, give me the number of how many times 450 million chicken wings go around our planet Earth. If you can do that, again, $75 gift certificate to your favorite restaurant. Email me. My email address is donna@thedonnashow.com. Very simple. donna@thedonnashow.com. Oh shoot, I've missed my whole other separate page. Super Bowl fans spend more than $50 million in one day on food only in our country, and Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest grilling day of the winter. That would be pretty much common sense, right? All right, well, I just thought that was fun, and I didn't have time to do that last Sunday, and I spent all that time researching and highlighting certain things, so I wanted to go back and do that. Really quick, we got to continue on with our show. There's a lot to do today, but just as a friendly reminder, guys, my face is going to be smacked all over NASCAR coming up soon. This is official. It has been done. My big puddin' head is going to be right on the hood of one of your favorite race car drivers' cars with the Donna logo going around the car. You can watch me and my car at Daytona, Atlanta Motor Speedway, Talladega, and Charlotte. Those are the 4 that my face is going to be going, phew, there goes Donna's head. Phew, there goes Donna's head. All around the car. And we will unveil who is going to be driving that car probably next week, if not next week, the week after. You can get all this information plus more on my website, which is again www.thedonnashow.com. Link with me through Facebook, Twitter. Go check out all the videos. There's picture galleries. There's recipes, which I'm now calling my What's Cooking Good Looking page. We got restaurant recommendations of the week, stories, you name it, charities I'm involved in, the whole 9 yards. Just go to town. Everything you want could be right there. And speaking of restaurant recommendations, before we cut to our commercial break, my restaurant recommendation for this week, last week was Pico, so don't forget, go check out Pico, one of my new favorite restaurants in the historic Roswell Square. Used to be Relish. Really, really good. Mexican restaurante, gourmet, yum, Pico. Also, 10 Degrees South, which is, I guess, Upper Buckhead, I would say. It's on Roswell Road coming into Buckhead, 10 Degrees South. It is a South African-only restaurant. It is amazing food. It was this incredible vibe. It was delicious. I was really blown away. Great staff. So, again, check out 10 Degrees South, Roswell Road. One more, Venti, and I've already thrown that one out there before. They are actually going to come on to the show next week because I was so impressed with this restaurant that I contacted the chef and I contacted the owner and I said, I need you in the studio with me because I am in love with your restaurant. And again, that is Venti, and that one is located up in Cumming. It's kind of a little out of the way, so in case you just, you know, if you're one of those people that only want to go on the main road, this one is not for you. This is one of those hidden gems, Venti. We'll be talking to them next week. All right, guys, we got to cut to a quick commercial break, but as soon as we come back, like I said, we have the most beautiful and graceful decorated female athlete of the entire 2008 Olympics, Natalie Coughlin, calling in to tell us about her Iron Chef experiences. But first, we're going to get the whole scoop on the American Culinary Federation's Big Deal Conference happening next week. It is so fascinating, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear all about it. Don't touch that dial. You are listening to The Donna Show.